Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. So all the returning friends and family, y'all already know it's peace and blessings. Give a little bit of time for some of y'all to tune in. Um, I know I was supposed to set a reminder, but still half sleep as we spoke. So I just said I might as well just go on. I want to take the time to thank everybody who tuned in early this morning, especially for that live, because that was an informational and also a live that should have just been shared out. Period. You when you got issues like that that's going on, you're gonna always bring it to the forefront. Dr. Lena, blessings. Yeah, it was good, baby. I'm glad y'all tuned in. Like I said, this morning's live was just it was good, because this was something information. And you're doing something good when you got traffic out the yin yang and the trolls want to come in. But it was still funny though. Got you up out of here and still kept my lessons going like I do day in and day out. And again, that's something that should never be overlooked or underlooked is mental health. So, hey, Platty, I see you in here. Like I said, when it comes to those type of topics, who knows? I might even really start doing that on Saturdays now. Just start having some early morning inspirationals. And sometimes you're going to need that. Not every day somebody comes on here, they want to see early morning drama. Wake up, brush your teeth. You don't want to see the first thing when you decide to go on your app. It's everybody beefing. That's what I'm not providing here is beefing. So, like I said, it's nothing but education and awareness and whatever else I see fit. Yo, salute, bro. Real as you already. Like I said, lives like that, especially when you got traffic coming through, you're always gonna have one or two weirdos that try to be funny, but you can't be funny about situations like that. And this is where respect and manners come into play. Because I'm quite sure at some point your mother or your father has taught you some sort of manners. Manners and respect do go a long way too. Let's not get that twisted. You can't get a job if you don't got proper etiquette and proper manners. You can't talk to the people, you can't expect people to respect you if you don't have proper manners and respect. Yo, James, salute, bro. Like I said, I give all the respect where it's due, especially towards that Most High, because without him, I wouldn't be here. So, hence why I said some of y'all gonna have to get back in your bag as far as retraining yourselves. Because some of y'all think the way you speak to people is gonna carry over. Like I said this morning, I'm cool, calm, collective until you push that button, and then that scorpion sting comes at you. So I always tell y'all, pick your poison when you're dealing with me. Hey, paranormal, I see you. Blessings, sis. Like I said, it's just some things that should never be overlooked. And that's another thing that shouldn't be overlooked is manners and respect. You need those proper manners because, prime example, you go on a job interview. You can't just say, yo, what up, son? Yo, I'm trying to get this motherfucking job. You know what I mean, son? Like, you gotta have proper etiquette. You gotta know when to be hood and when not to be hood. You gotta learn when to turn the switch on and off. You know, and sometimes you can't get nowhere if you don't have no manners. Like, prime example, you can't expect somebody to do something nice for you if you didn't have the proper respect or the manners. You know, it does go a long way, regardless to what you feel. It does go a long way. All in all, You gotta have proper manners and respect when it comes to dealing with conversations like that, like this morning. You know, never overlook, like I said, that there's people who are suffering from mental health not just because of genetics. Some are really going through it now because of heavy drug use. Again, once some people go off the rocker, they never come back. And all it takes is certain situations to turn something good into something evil. That's why sometimes you have to step in the middle of all of that. Like I said, it's good to wake up in the morning sometimes and just have a good conversation where there's no back and forth, there's no yelling, there's none of that. And that's the most important thing everybody got to understand. Some people, even when they get up, they do not want to hear drama the first minute they get up. No back and forth, no none of that. Just bring some real shit that needs to be spoken about, and that's it. It's nothing more, nothing less. Hey, I see you, Mo. Like I said, just you have to remember that, and you also have to have respect for those people who have gone through traumatic events. I don't care how funny it might seem; it's not funny when it comes to traumatic situations, because that right there can trigger the wrong people to do the wrong things. And we've seen this happen time and time again. Like I said, it's not just cyberbullying. You got people in real time bullying people. Everybody is different in some accord. And like I said, I got a respect level for any and everybody to a degree. The one thing I don't have respect for is pushing things on the kids. Even though some of this stuff is already getting pushed on the kids, you as an adult should make that right decision too, to say, you know what? I got to respect myself and respect this person too. Hey, I see you, sis. I see you up in here. Like I said, when it comes to conversations like this, even when I drop a panel, I drop it because, like I said, I know some people have some sort of insight or input on it. You know, and even when people don't jump up, it's not like I can't sit here and keep the convo going, because it could go to a multitude of things. You know, like I said, heavy drug use is another plague that's getting people off their rocker right now. If you got somebody that you know is popping pills like crazy and don't need to pop them, what you think gonna happen at some point? Either they gonna OD or they just gonna snap out. I done seen this happen once or twice, especially in my own area. Normal people started wilding out, tweaking, doing whatever, and then come to find out they on the wrong type of drug that they shouldn't even be fucking with in the first place. You know? Yeah, nah, and it is. You know what it is, Mo? Like I said, manners and respect go a long way, and they got to start from the home. Because again, how do you expect your kids to be out in the world and try to succeed if they don't got proper respect and manners? You can't have a job and not at least have some sort of respect for your coworkers, or at least some sort of manners. It do go a long way, and sometimes you're gonna need that, because that'll travel further than any type of hate or animosity. Yo, the word salute, cold salute, bro. Like I said, it's just a manner of how you conduct yourself at the end of the day. And like I said, if you don't have respect for people who have been through traumatic events, then what does that really say about you at the end of the day? You know, I might joke, laugh about certain things, but that's it. I'm not going to be sitting there day in and day out making fun of it. Seeing that's where some people get the game messed up. Some people come online because they're not trying to deal with the outside world to a degree, because they already see what it is. And when they come here, they be trying to find something to at least be positive and be a part of. And then how can they be a part of something when half of the spots right now are beefing and arguing over petty stuff? Or you got trolls like how they like to come in and they want to start messing with people. You can mess with the right people to a degree, but you can't mess with the wrong people, because the wrong people at some point will make it their mission to stop you at all costs. You know, and again, that's not a situation that should be made light of, because right now, as we speak, somebody in a family has somebody who has some sort of mental health crisis or issue. So should we laugh at that? No, we shouldn't. Should we try to at least be helping? Yes, we should. And again, manners and respect does go a long way, man. Damn, realist, that's crazy, son. Damn, son. Two dogs though, son. Damn. Yeah, you just threw me all the way. Oh, damn, son. Yo, realist, that's crazy. Nah, that is crazy though. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but that is crazy. I can see you running down the block like smoking your fries, trying to get away from them. Son. Oh man, run, Forrest, run. Nah, you good, bro. Nah, that's the main thing. Long as you good, man. That's the most important thing. Because that son, you can't take the heart, well, you can't take the bat neither. Because shit, ain't nobody trying to get attacked or have to be running for their life because these people don't know how to handle their dogs. And that's another thing. Like, come on, man. How your dogs always manage to get loose and just cause terror? You know? Yeah, because in some people's cases, you'd have no choice but to shoot the dog, man. As much as you don't want to do it, hey, listen, it's my life or his. I'm not going for that. You gotta go, buddy. All right. See, like I said, at least you was good, bro. But still, if you wouldn't have continued to run, them niggas would have been on your neck. You know that. Yo, BC Gaming, salute. You know, like I said, but all in all, you gotta have respect when it comes to those type of situations. And there's nothing funny about mental health. It's nothing funny about rape. It's nothing funny about child molestation. Definitely nothing funny about child abuse or elderly abuse. And yet you would have people that come on here and think that that's the way to go and thinking that is cool. Like I said, until that shit hits close to home and it burns you the wrong way. This is where the manners and respect come into play. Because if you're sitting here disrespecting and being funny, when the situation happens to you, don't expect everybody to be the same way. You just had that same energy, right? So keep it. You know, like I said, we all different in this world, and like I said, I can respect any and everything to some degree. But I can't respect somebody that's going to literally make fun of people as far as like a day in and day out basis. I can't be with that. I could crack jokes with you, and that's about it. Other than that, I'm not going to take my time out of my day every day to try to make your life a living hell. Even if you did something to me, I still wouldn't even go that route because, like I said, karma does play the right way. And some things I just learned, just leave it. They'll come back and bite them. You know, nah, you got to keep that same energy because if you can sit here and laugh and disrespect when somebody is going through a traumatic event, don't get mad when they start doing it to you. My bad, y'all. You already know I gotta roll this up. I'm sitting here talking with y'all. And again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in this morning because, like I said, that was a positive talk, regardless to what was going on. You know, and it barely was much going on. Like I said, all the weirdo activity I spotted, I get it up out of here. You know, like I said, this is nothing to be joked around with. And as we speak right now, somebody could be going through a mental relapse or a mental break. No, he gonna have to continue to wait. You know, but like I said, if you would actually wake up in the morning, the first thing you thinking about is trying to be devious and even trying to laugh at a situation that's not funny, You know what you're doing to the people who probably might want to come out and bring their story to the forefront? You are making them scared to even do that, because now it's like, well, damn, I can't even tell a situation on what's going on and how it changed me and how it could possibly affect somebody else. Like, you got people who have stories, and regardless to what, if they feel this the platforms they want to come on and try to at least bring awareness to, and who the hell are y'all to try to stop the damn process? And I would encourage anybody, like I said, that's been through anything, like I said in one of my previous lives, don't stop the show because these monkeys want to keep being a fool. You do what you got to do, you bring what you got to bring, and you bring that awareness, because again, at some point, somebody could be watching that and get that inspiration to come out. You know, Anthony, salute, bro. Like I said, the wrong thing to do is trigger the fucking person to go off the deep end, especially you making fun of something that's funny. And if it was the other way around, some of y'all would be quick to want, oh, I'm about to shoot this nigga. Oh, I'm about to fight. I'm about to do this. Okay. But where was that energy at when you was doing that to somebody else? No, nobody did nothing to you, right? See, the problem with some of y'all keyboard warriors. Y'all could come on here and play that tough shit all day behind a keyboard. But in real time, half of the shit y'all doing and saying, you wouldn't be able to do it without getting bust to the white meat. And that's just with people that got common sense. You know? Nah, yo, LeBlue, for real. If you was to see some of the shit traveling around, you'd be like, well, damn, Nate wasn't lying. Nah, because it's fucking sad. I done seen some people trying to come up, have a good dialect about some real shit. And then you got people wanting to troll the situation and trying to be funny. You can't troll that situation. That's not a funny situation to troll at all. Because that could be any woman in your family or any child in your family going through that. Like, let's keep it a buck, man. And honestly, when you sit here and do shit like that, I can't consider you any type of real grown man or woman. I can still consider you a kid, because any real man or woman is not going to play around with that situation. I don't care what you're talking about. Nobody going to play around with that. And again, mental health is not nothing to be fucked with or nothing to be trolled at. Because then guess what? If somebody go off the rocker and it's because of something, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna trigger and they're gonna trail which was the last conversation that person had before they did what they did. And what you think gonna happen? They're gonna come to you. They're gonna fucking get that IEP address and all of that. Because at some point they're gonna, well, what the hell made this person just go off the deep end? They want to see it's stuff like this. People with fake accounts, people with troll accounts, 1,000 of them coming in and fucking with people. Some people come on here, they don't want to have to worry about too much of nothing. They go through enough as it is. But then when they come here and they got to worry about shit like this, that's not cool. And again, that's stopping people who really might have a story they want to bring out and try to bring awareness to. You got them kind of scared to even do it now. Abraham Nation blessings. Like I said, that's just something y'all need to stop fucking playing around with, especially on this damn internet. You keep fucking with the people that's telling you from Jump Street. Listen, I suffer from this. Or sometimes you can see if somebody's really suffering from something, but that does not mean, oh yeah, I'm about to make this. No. And some people actually come on because they might be crying for help. But that don't mean you still sit here and poke fun at that. That doesn't make a person a less of a human being if they trying to get help, or if they trying to at least spread awareness and trying to bring comfortability to those who might be going through something. You know? Yeah, nah, it's a lot of fucking creepy shit. Not just even on here. That's all platforms. Instagram, Facebook, all of that. You're gonna have people doing the same dumb shit. Like, it's not cool at all. And there's nothing funny about that. Because if you find something funny about trying to troll or laugh about somebody who's been raped, imagine when it happens to your mother or somebody in your family. Imagine how you gonna feel. You gonna really go off the rocker, because watch, when people make fun of that, you ain't gonna know how to deal with it. I say, just gotta do better. That's a lot of y'all. Do better.
That's all they could.
Yeah, nah. And they gonna say the wrong thing one day, and when it's all said and done, it's gonna end up coming right back to the person they need to come back to. Because you are triggering these people to go off their rocker and possibly harm themselves. I don't feel there's nothing funny again with trolling mental health, rape, or child molestation. And if you feel it's funny, I feel your life is funny. Because it goes to show you where the fuck is your where's your moral compass at? Or no, that's a whole fact though. Like I said, you hide it behind a keyboard because if you was to say that in real time, I don't think you'll be standing. I don't think you'll be able to type on a keyboard again. You cannot sit here and troll when it comes to that. And you definitely can't make fun of that. I don't care what the hell you going. And if you making fun of that, it's either two things wrong with you. Either you already went through it and now you want to be the victimizer, or you really mentally challenged and you don't have a chill button. There's a couple people on here that have no chill. And you can tell people need a check every month, but they is still allowed to be on here. And I honestly feel anybody with those type of issues, even if you feel that's going to trigger you, stay the hell off the internet. Yo, old head, salute, bro. Who else in here that I missed? My man Yak was in here. If he in here, salute, bro. No. Only know it's time for y'all to get it together. And that laughing at situations like that, at some point is gonna bite you in the ass. Not just on here, but in real time. And then you gonna feel exactly what that person was just feeling. Just remember that. That karma button does come back around, bro. Okay, what you talking about? That shit does come back around. One thing I'm not gonna do is poke fun at those situations because there ain't nothing to be fucking poke fun at. Not when you know people who have personally been through a little bit of everything. So that's why I said when I bring these topics, I don't got time to be playing around with these trolls. I'll snipe you the fuck up out of here quick. Got time to play with nobody when it comes to those issues. And if you feel you want to play, keep your ass on the playground. Don't come over here with that shit. It's a lot to take into accountability. And again, it's not just some of the adults that's going through it. You got kids that's going through it. And again, you got even grown, or quote unquote, grown ass men and women that even poke fun at those situations. Anytime you could wish any type of bodily harm towards somebody, even on that level, there's something wrong with you. And you definitely need the help. Papa Will salute. Like I said, just it's time for some of y'all to get this real awakening. And this is again where manners and respect come into play. You have to have a certain level of respect, especially for those who have been through traumatic events, who are trying to break out of that shell and try to bring awareness. And if you're thinking that is funny, guess what? I still encourage all of y'all to still do what you do. Don't let no fucking monkey stop the damn show for nothing. If this is something that you felt you wanted to do, even if it's bringing awareness on all levels, then do it. Again, the only person that can stop you from even going far is yourself. Lay the fall of hate, because you're going to get that. You're going to get hate, ignorance, and all sorts of negative pride that comes along that way with people. Keep yourself stern, keep yourself on that right and narrow, and just keep your faith to the highest degree. Trust me. I've seen some people make it through a fucking room full of savages without a touch on it. It's just called standing your ground and standing on what's right, you know. Yeah, my fault, Papa Will. I was back and forth in there. I was still half asleep. But the show was definitely lit though. For those in the chat, y'all already know it. Drop them links and show each other some love. Blessings, Toothless Tiger. See you in there. You know. Yeah, because see, Old I get where you're coming from on that. Because you got some people that's gonna hear them little voices telling them to do it, telling them to do it. You gotta be a big enough person to say, nah, this ain't it. Especially if it seems like it ain't going the right way. But again, manners and respect come a long way. And some people wouldn't have to go along those lines if some of you fools would stop making fun of situations like that. And that's why it should take more people to just still come out and speak their story and do what they do. Because you're going to get that ignorance and hate, but you also going to get genuine love, respect, and admiration for those who probably might have been going through the same things you're going through. Like I said, manners and respect go a long way, and you got to encourage people to at least look, still stand up for what you believe in. And if you fighting on a good fight, there shouldn't be nothing wrong with that. You know, later for what anybody else got to say or think. Should be no reason why, even when you come on these platforms, you should have to worry about situations along that line. Like I said, some people, even with mental health, not saying they can't come on here and try to, because I know people on here, I know for a fact have mental health on all aspects of that parameter. And the majority of them come on here and don't have not a near beef for nobody. They don't even pay attention to the trolls. So that just goes to show you when they are stuck in they stuck in a lane and they really on the zone, they not hearing nothing. Like when I'm in the zone, I barely pay attention to certain things unless I feel I got to. Other than that, I let y'all do whatever. Yo, like I said, yeah, one or two weirdos try to troll the situation this morning instead of just sitting back and actually getting some sort of education behind it. But this is how I know you got people like that. These is probably some of the people we are talking about now. Mental health at its worst. Mental health at its worst. Because if you can come on here and try to be stupid and disturb the lesson, what does that say about you? But like I said, when it's all said and done, it's time for some of y'all to grow the fuck up. Jokes is jokes, but when you start really poking fun at situations that hit close to home, ain't a joke no more. Now that's like you taking it really personal. And at some point, a person is going to take it personal with you. Like I said, be mindful. But it's sad, even when it comes to you got quote unquote grown ass adults that even make fun of situations. Like there are kids that are braver than some people that come out and say something. And that's the first thing these dumbasses do. Oh, the little motherfucker. That ain't fucking funny. That ain't funny, and that's not nothing to even make light of. That's why I said you stopping and you kind of disabling the people who really want to come out and say something, especially if they know this could possibly change somebody's life. And who the hell are y'all to try to stop the information? Again, you can't stop progress, growth, nor education. And you damn sure can't stop evolution. Some people are evolving past all the bullshit. I've been evolved past all this shit. That's why I don't take certain things on here serious as you think I do. I don't. No need for me to worry about certain things when I know for a fact half of y'all not even gonna be in the same vicinity. And even if we was in the same vicinity, I'd still be the same person. Now, whatever energy you gave me, that's up to you to keep it. Other than that, I'd still walk right past you because it's not about that. It's about waking up the people. Again, don't take a rocket scientist to realize, all right, I can't play around with this. Nah, I can't go this far. This definitely gonna hurt somebody. But you got some people who will come on here and do that shit. They'll literally sit here day in and day out and try to harass people. See, I ain't got time for that. I'm not gonna harass you for what? I'm not gonna down you for what? If anything, I'm gonna try to help you. And we do have people that are in this community that, regardless to what, do stand up on the right things. It don't matter what side of the tracks they on. You know, hence why I tell people, pick your poison when you come in this room because you either gonna get education or you're gonna get roasted. And I would prefer not to roast you. I prefer to educate you of anything, especially if I feel you trying to come at me with what you think is knowledge. You could give me all your book knowledge, but I could give you all my book and street knowledge. And I could even school you onto some shit that I know for a fact is going on as we speak. But that's up to you. You know? One thing you ain't gonna catch me doing, coming on nobody's panel and bashing anybody. Not gonna catch me on here making any false accusations on people. So I don't believe in that. Again, this is where the manners and respect come into play. But a lot of y'all don't have manners and respect. And for the ones that do, this is why y'all rocking with a real one. So, so like I said, just something to take into consideration. You know. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. You know, like I was saying this morning, I could have went off the deep end last night. For those who was in another chat, I could have went off crazier than I did last night. And again, caught myself. Why? Because it's called having that moral compass. And again, at the end of the day, I'm one of those people that if you need to get in contact with me in the background, you can do so. I don't care what you're going to do. But the one thing you're not going to do is disrespect me and think I ain't going to check your ass. I'll check you straight all 5 borough style. You'll get Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, and Staten Island out this bitch. I don't think you want either borough coming out of me because either borough is still going to be a dangerous one to fucking deal with. Don't play around when it comes to it. And again, you can't come in here and add something to the convo if you're not going to bring something good. Don't bother coming in here because you will get sniped and checked all the time. It's called respect. In the same way I would respect all of y'all, I expect the same damn respect, or I'm going to beat it. I'm going to beat it out of whoever needs it because this is how it got to go. I earned my respect and gained my respect because I do what I need to do, all in all. Not even that. I gained the respect from most of the people because they see what the fuck it really is with me. I have a big heart. Don't ever get that shit twisted. I have the biggest heart you could think of. But if I feel you ain't worth helping, I'm not gonna help you. Especially if I see you ain't trying to get the help. Like I said, I try to add a specific balance here. We can have our serious talks. We can have our poetry nights on Thursdays. Like I said, I'm adding some comedy to it too. So now it ain't just music and poetry. It could be an open mic in case everybody want to come up and crack some jokes. But you ain't gonna get drama. And if anytime I feel it's drama anywhere, like I do any other time, I will shut it the fuck down. I don't care. Like I said, it's just having a respect level, period. The one thing I can't respect is anybody that's trolling these type of fucking serious situations. So again, if you think it's funny for people who are trying to bring these stories out, you think it's funny to troll that shit. When it happens to you, don't look for that same fucking love and attention because nobody's giving it to you. Period. And guess what? It ain't just me. The man upstairs and make sure that shit see fit. Like I said, when you do certain shit, you better remind yourself to keep that same energy. I see you, Lala. Blessings. Now again, and I'm making this as a clear address. Making this as a clear address because I feel it still needs to be said. Now, last night, I could have went off the fucking deep end. I could have went off my rocker. I could have really got on some real grimy, you think about it, it would have been happening type of shit. Say this. Apparently, like I said, one of my supporters got clipped out the chat. I guess it was last night during the music. But I had to tell that person again. If anything, as a grown man, you should have came to me and said something. So I'm trying to do more than one thing. And sometimes I'm not going to pay attention to the chat. But don't come at me disrespectful of somebody else's platform and think I won't check you. I don't care what mental aspect you got going on. I will check you. And I will unfurl and unravel something that will fuck your heart up for the rest of your life. Do you really want to go down this route? This is why I keep this avatar. Because this is the face that's going to tell you. If you think some of your triggers is something, go ahead and trigger me and see what really happens. You'll find out, damn, I thought I had problems. This nigga going through it. Yeah. But I bottle it up because I got no choice right now. I bottle it up and I keep it pushing because that's also my motivation to keep going. Yeah, OA, because like I said, I could have been on some hood booger time, no. But you got me coming out of character on somebody else's platform, which I don't do. When I come on other people's platform, I show love, we joke, we do whatever, even if we having a serious convo or dialect. But you won't catch me attacking somebody. And you're not going to attack my character because of something that happened that didn't have nothing to do with me. That's what we're not going to do. Because that's a sure sign for you to be on that hot seat. You know? Squad, you already know, bro. Like I said, respecting manners go a long way. See, I could have been real disrespectful, and I still wasn't even as disrespectful as I could have been. But like I said, when I know you're going through something, I ain't going wild the fuck out on you. But you're not going wild out on me neither. It's called the respect level, and we will have that. Hey, though, I see you. Blessings, sis. Like I said, I'm the kindest, coolest person you could come across until you push me, and then after that, I don't know what to tell you. I'm a whole fucking demon. I would hope to God don't nobody ever try to cross those limits to find out what I really mean by that word. Like I said, respect goes a long way, and I respect any and everybody who's popping up, who's been showing love, all of that on all aspects. And I show the same love back. But if at any time I feel a disrespect, I don't think you won't get checked. Because see, that's what a real friend do. When you doing some shit, I'm gonna check you. So you get it right. Not gonna be going back and forth, making no disses, no none of that shit, because that is a waste of time and energy. And that's time that you can't get back. That's precious time that you are wasting trying to quote unquote demolish somebody when you could have been doing something to make your life a little better. So again, my priorities is where they at. I don't know where some of y'all's is at. I know where mine is at. Ain't looking down on nobody or none of that shit, but it's just having common sense and speaking with logic. See, some of y'all deal with too much emotion. Anytime I get emotional, it's only because you done triggered me, and now you're gonna get this work the way I see fit. And it's never gonna be a situation where I feel I don't control anything. And it's not even about control. It's just having respect, period. See, some people allow people to just come on these platforms and do whatever. See, look, I'll let you come up here and do whatever. As long as nobody's being disrespected. And the minute I feel anybody is being a tad bit disrespectful, I shut the shit down. Don't ever get it twisted. Again, this is where manners and respect come in. Because if I didn't have no respect nor no manners, nobody would ever pop up on the platform. But I open the platform because I know when I bring up certain topics, I know some people are going to chime in. Nah, I would expect that too. You know, anybody would get emotional if they being lied about, if somebody's lying on them, because that's your name at the end of the day. If you was locked up, all you got is your word and your balls, and your name does stand for something. And when people try to tarnish and do disrespectful stuff on your name, yeah, you're gonna feel the type. Like I wasn't even gonna check the situation. I was gonna see how far I was gonna go. But then again, I stepped right in front of it because if I would have let it go any further, you would have really still thought that I had something to do with whatever happened to you last night. And like I told them, you probably came in here and was fucking up the vibes and they thought you was trolling. So what did you expect? Like I said, at any time, that's for anybody that's going through it. You know, you need to hit me on the background, even if you don't want everybody in your business. It's not hard to say, yo, I need to speak to you, bro. That's it. You respect me, I respect you. But when you disrespect me, nigga, I'm going to give you hell. And yeah, see, petty nigga would have said, fuck your apology. But see, I'm man enough to say, nigga, I can accept your apology despite the disrespect. And despite the fact that you're going through something, I can accept that apology. But don't ever get that shit twisted again, think you're going to say and do whatever, and think I won't check you. I will check you, I will fry you, I will grill you, and then I will serve you to the community that's at home. And that's the seriousness of this voice right here. Ever get it twisted. Because I live in real time and I can make real things happen in real time. Fuck a social media. Other than that, have some manners and respect for those who are going through it. Because you wouldn't want nobody doing that same thing towards somebody in your family now, would you? Something to think about. For those who just tuned in, y'all already know, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I ain't gonna force you to do nothing. One thing I ain't gonna do, I ain't gonna force you to do nothing against your will. Like I tell people, if you think this channel is built for drama and all that dumb shit, go to the left, because this is not the platform for it. I can't be around people if you ain't really on that type of time as far as trying to bring solutions together and really trying to build. I can't be around you if every time I turn around, you're in the midst of some sucker shit. That's even in real time. I separated myself from certain people because every time y'all go somewhere, niggas got to fight or shoot it up out of there. And I'm not going through all of that shit. I'm a whole grown ass man. Nobody got time for that. Real grown ups do real grown up things. And just like I said, If you think laughing and being disrespectful towards situations that's traumatic to people is funny, then your life is funny. Your whole life is a game. Your whole life says everything about you it needs to say. It says you have no personality, you have no morality, you have no principles. Period. Like I said, nothing has deferred from anything I've said. Even those who followed me from my first little journey with the uploads, nothing has changed. Don't ever get it twisted. My demeanor might have changed a little bit, but nothing else has changed. Cause I'll be damned if I let anybody dictate whatever path I'm on. As long as I'm not on a destructive path, you can't stop me from doing what I want to do. Only person that can stop me is the man upstairs, or I can stop myself. Other than that, I'm on a path and I'm gonna keep it that way. Like I said, the problem is manners and respect has been tossed out the door. It seems like eons ago. Youngins don't have no respect for the elders in the community, and some of the elders don't have no respect for the kids. It's like it's a two-way street. And again, it shouldn't be about, oh, no, it's about we supposed to be teaching each other, period. Because some of these youngins are more in tune to certain things than some of y'all older folks. And then vice versa. Some of you younger folks got to understand some of these people have lived long so they can tell you stories or tell you things that could prepare you. So, like I said, you got to have a respect level on all ends. This, you know, but all in all, one thing I am going to tell those again, I don't care what kind of issue you having. If you really rock with me and need to get in contact with me, it's not that hard to do. Other than that, let's have respect for each other because I'm only going to tolerate that once, and that was it. That shit is out the window after that. I see you, Angel. Blessings. Like I said, that's something that should not be taken for granted. Manners and respect. Gotta have respect if you want a job. Gotta have respect if you want to try to have people around you. And like I said, in order to gain that respect, you must give it. I can't own a business and I talk to every last one of my employees like they a sack of shit. No, at some point they're gonna lose respect for me and then they're gonna just quit. Hey, Queen, I see you. Blessing, sis. Like I said, this is something that should not be taken lightly at all. And if you feel that's a thing to be made fun of, then don't be surprised when it happens to you. Like I said, when you come in, we gonna have our fun. We gonna talk some serious talks, and we gonna have the respect and love for each other. And I always say this, and I'm gonna say this again. I don't care who's beefing with who on what level about whatever. Don't bring that shit in my house, cause I'm gonna check you right at the door. No, because that's what I try to incorporate here, Platty. Not everybody is on that same fucking time. It's not like you go in different chats and then you got people that's instantly beefing and causing the whole disruption. It's not that over here. And even when there's little minor disruptions, it don't stop me from getting my message across. As we've seen in every other live since I started going live, you're not stopping me from bringing this fucking work. Yeah, because it's like I said, it's just a respect level. Like I said, a whole respect level. And I'll show everybody in here the utmost love and respect until I feel I get disrespected or until I feel you cross the line that is not coming back from. And see, last night could have been one of those moments. But like I said, you get one of those freebies because I know you went through something. But again, and you probably in the background listening. Again, if at any time you feel you need to holler at me, bro. I ain't hard to reach. But don't come making no disrespectful remarks and thinking somebody's not going to check it. Manners and respect go a long way even when it comes to social networking because if you're trying to network with the right people, you still have to have an amount of respect and manners. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I'm not going to be the most mannerism. I'm not going to have the most mannerisms. But that's just me. I'm being me. I'm not trying to be nobody else. I don't need to be. And I ain't trying to put on no fucking persona just to try to fucking talk to the people. This is what I do on a day in, day out basis. So, exactly. Like I said, I have a respect level for everybody. But one thing I don't respect is people that make fun of situations like what I was talking about this morning. And again, that shows that you have no respect and no manners. So like I said, when it comes to certain things, I'm going to check what needs to be checked. Other than that, we still doing the same thing. We're gonna have these convos. We're gonna have our nights when we having chill time and we having fun, and that's it. Because all this, that's I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of this stuff that some people bring here, okay, it is information, but what is it doing? It is awakening up some of the people, but again, what is it really building towards? And I'm gonna make this quite clear for a lot of y'all. Don't think even in the mornings when I come on here, I'm going off just because I feel like going off. No, I'm going off because of things I've either seen or something that's triggered me. So yeah, I'm going to speak on it. Like when I was talking about the situation with the man finding out those two kids wasn't his. See, that lady didn't have enough manners nor respect, not even enough heart to even at least try to console that man. And you the one that did him wrong. He didn't bring you on TV and embarrass him. You like come on, keep it real. He didn't bring you on TV to embarrass you. You brought him all the way on TV and embarrassed him. And when you do certain things like that, you not realizing when certain things are getting brought to TV worldwide, that shit is worldwide. And you know, you just imagine you going back home and you this been on some bullshit. You going back home and now everybody looking at you funny. Like I said, it's just a lot of things you can't troll. Platty, that's all you can do. That's all you can do in life. I got people that I know for a fact that probably feel the type of way about me, and I honestly don't care. It's just a feeling. It'll pass. I don't hold on to grudges. I don't hold on to certain things that I don't need to hold on to. That's just me. I don't got time for minor distractions. I definitely don't have time for things that don't work towards building. So again, different type of content creator that you got up here. I don't care if I'm up here every day or every other day or once a week. It doesn't matter. When I do come here, guess what? You are gonna get something. And you're gonna get something to take home with you as far as damn, that brother just really made me think. I know I curse like a sailor sometimes, but guess what? I done had a few people that told me already. I could actually listen to you even around my kids. And I ain't gotta turn the music up or nothing. Yeah, because you're gonna have moments like this when you own it, you own it. That's it. Like I said, it's just some things you have to have respect for. And again, if you could come on here and think that it is respectful or even in the best manners to troll traumatic situations for people, especially those who are bringing awareness and light to the forefront, then what the fuck is your life going to consist of in them future days? Because if you were allowed to do that, that means you would do that to your family in actual time. And that says a lot about you. It's just something to say. Yo, it's Mike. Salute. You know, one thing I'm always going to remain adamant on, anybody that really knows me will tell you, is I'm adamant about certain things. And I'm not playing when it comes to those things. And I will stand on that. I do stand on respect for people who have been through traumatic things. You won't catch me on here cyberbullying or doing none of that. If you consider me cracking jokes on you cyberbullying, oh man, I don't know what you would consider that in real time. That's just a normal nigga. We having a cut session. You good? You ain't get hurt. D Truth always late to church. Salute, bro. No, I'm gonna be nice again today. Now that's a fact, but guess what? Real time bullying has to stop too. Because again, the only difference between back in the day and now is social media. See, back in the day, about bullying, and you just had to worry about kids either really come out to say something or see now bullying is on all aspects, which is the truth. And it's a sad reality, but at some point, in order to stop this type of bullying, you got to stop the real time bullying. You got to attack on both angles. Again, some people shouldn't have to worry about coming on here especially if they already going through stuff in real time. They want to come on here and be calm and be positive and be a part of something. Even probably connect with people who are probably going through whatever they're going through. Cyberbullying shouldn't be a part of that. And that's definitely going to be for another live. See, like I said, every time you turn around. But meanwhile, for some of y'all, it's really hard to bring content. I'll wait on that. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but proving another point to some people. How hard is it for you to really come and speak to the people like you would speak to your normal people? Hold on. Hold on. We'll drop the link in case somebody really want to add in on this conversation. Because a part of me really wanted to just sit back after this and just play a little music. Tania, time to go to work. Yes, unfortunately, your boy got to work again tonight, but I figured since I got most of my things out the way today, might do some music for a little bit. Yo, Pennywise, salute.
Hey there, Nate.
Hey, hey, Tanya.
Yeah. Back in the day, you didn't broadcast nobody else's business, and you used to make prank phone calls. Look up in the phone book, see somebody's number, make a prank call, hang up. You can't do that no more.
You can't do that no more, Tanya, because guess what?
No,
You prank call
no.
somebody, they'll find out where the hell you
Yeah,
at.
they'll trace it. Yeah, but back then in the day, in the 70s and 80s, you could do that sort of stuff. You know? Yeah, in the fake phone booths, and back then in the 80s, you had beepers. If you saw somebody with their number, have to go to the nearest phone booth or get a phone or go to your house and dial that number on the beepers. I remember beepers, but
Yeah.
social media wasn't social media like it is now. Back then, there wasn't no such thing as social media until and back in when computers started, all you had was those floppy disks. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the floppy disk. My brother had that, but I remember the floppy disk because the computer age was still in its infancy at the time. It's not like it is now. Nope, nope. Back then, everybody else's business was on those Jerry Springer and Maury Povich and Steve Wilkos. You don't see that much now. Yeah, gee.
Exactly.
Morton Downey Jr. I remember him. He was smoking
Exactly.
cigarette, put that cigarette right in your face on TV. Oh God. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. But
hey,
it's
Tanya.
huh? Oh,
No, not you. I'm talking to the other Tanya. You forgot you're not the only Tanya in the chat.
I
Hey,
know.
Tanya, Renee, blessings. That's why I always call
I
you
know.
Andy.
There's a lot of challenges around here. Yeah, but back then in the day, you know, that wasn't. We didn't have cable back then. All you had was one TV, and that was it. But if the TV got out, you had to get a hanger or something to stick it in the hole to get the reception. Yeah,
Yeah,
and if
old
you're
school.
if the knob was out of your TV, you had to get a pair of pliers just to turn the knob.
Oh yeah. So you
I
tuck it
had
all the way
that.
back. You tuck it
Yeah,
all the way back. Everybody had
yeah,
that. Everybody had that set up at some point. She just really said some stuff right there. Everybody had that set up at some point.
yeah, yeah. And you had those Blake cassette tapes wanted to record a music that you missed. And
Yeah.
the problem was that is the doggone thing would get caught in the tape and you had to take it out, try to get a pencil to school. If you had to get a pair of pliers just to fix the tape. Uh, yeah, but that's not what it is now. But you didn't have that cyberbullying back then in the day because you didn't hear much about it. But you hear about it now. It's just running rampant. That's all. It's just you know what? Yours and my generation, we did our thing. It's up to this so-called new generation. We were the generation X, the baby boomers.
Yeah, it seemed like everybody is. I don't know. It seemed like the. I can't even say just baby boomers, Tanya. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's
No,
just
that's a generation. That's what this is now. My generation's yours and my generations is in the record books. It's in the history books. Right now, it's just new kind of generation. I still don't understand. I guess I will never understand it. It's just like I'm in a time war. I think I'm glad we was born in the area where we saw stuff that we liked and we did the Toys R Us era, the MTV era, the hip hop era and all that good stuff there, the funk era. Right now people don't know what that is. You don't know what that is until you lived it. Okay, we had the Michael Jackson era, the Jackson Brown era, the Prince era. They won't know nothing about those groups that we grew up with. The SOS band, the OJs, the Temptations, all those black bands. The black bands I don't see now have become extinct. Okay, and I'm
mm,
telling the truth about it. If I'm lying about it, let me not say nothing else. Okay, if I'm telling the truth, I'm telling the truth. Okay, nobody will never know about Michael Jackson, Prince, or radio or Ray Parker Jr. We grew up in that era. I'm glad I grew up in that era, and then the '90s was not so bad. But right now, this generation now, it's a alien to me. I'm sorry. It's
you know what it
alien,
is?
Nate. It's an alien world now. Oh God. But
Yeah,
yeah, the days of 8-track tapes, CDs, and DVDs, that's all gone. And you know what? I'm glad I was born in the start of the '80s and the '70s. I miss those days. I really freaking do. But this new generation won't know nothing about it unless somebody tells them about it. And that's
but I'm
it.
gonna be honest. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You have some
Yeah.
people who actually, even if they parents didn't tell them about nothing, if they parents is from that era, like see, like
Yeah.
my parents, my both of my parents, despite my father not being there, my mom's had a whole collection. And probably I probably still got something in his closet somewhere. Collection of stuff. Some of the music I didn't know about at all. I just remember her playing it. But then when I realized who, I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
My aunt
And then
had
when I heard,
Yeah. My aunt had like old Eddie Murphy, Raw, Cheech and Chong, and my grandmother had Mahalia Jackson like gospel records. She always did have that record player, and but I would see, you know what? I really miss those kind of days, Nate. I really freaking do. But right now, I'm not in this generation. Right now, I'm back. I'm sticking with my '80s and '70s generation, and that's what I stick with. I'm not sticking with this generation now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really not sorry. It's just that I was born on that in that area. This generation here is uh is a Skynet era. It's a Skynet era, man. Yeah, it's a Skynet era. But like I said, back in the '80s, we had that. All rappers never did an album called Self Destruction. You're headed for self destruction. And all the rappers came together and did an album. Then they did another album called We're All in the Same Game. So I hope we're all still in the same game. But right now, everybody's out for the freaking selves now. That's what it is. I
but
want to be hopeful, Nate, but you never know. These people are a bunch of idiots.
but guess what?
Idiots.
The one thing you is supposed to do, even at the toughest time, is never lose hope. Because
I'm
there's
trying
always
to,
a
but
silver,
right now the issues is taking over. You
but
know.
there's always a silver lining to something. Always remember
Well,
that.
I will remember that name, but sometimes these idiots just want to be in their own way. You know, you can't change the idiot's mind. The idiot will always be the idiot, but I hope there's no more idiots around here. You know, but like I said, in the words of Captain Murdoch of Lethal Weapon, I'm getting too old for this shit, and that's the truth. And that's the truth. Yep, and that's the truth. It's a
Joe,
dog to dog world, man. I
yeah.
don't know, but like you said, I'm rooting for you. I always believed in your Nate, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to 2023. 2023 is going to start off. with R. Kelly and everything, you know. But I have never seen any celebrity. This is the year 2022 celebrities, and it just have taken L's. So who's going to take a L now? The XTX founder is going to take his L. I have never seen anything like this. Celebrities and people who own stocks taking L's. Who's going to take an L next? I'll probably know in 2023, but 2022 was a year of people taking L's. Yeah, yeah. Will Smith taking his L. Kanye West taking his L. Amber Heard taking her L. The GMA host who was fooling around, they're taking their L's. Let's see. The FTX founder who had all those celebrities endorse his company, they're taking their L's too. Everybody's taking L's, man. And you can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, you can't. Definitely can't.
Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. I have never seen anything like this. People taking L's. This was the 2022 of the year of people taking L's. But if you take their L, they gotta own their L, man. They gotta own it. I love you, Will Smith, but you gotta take your L, man. Mm-hmm. Well, it was nice, huh?
I said it's a lot of people that got to take L's, not so much as just celebrities. Everybody that's done something, even along the lines of what I was speaking about earlier, you got to take accountability for that.
Yeah, take your L, man. You can't. You know what? You may take your L, but you gotta learn from taking your L, man. People don't want to learn taking their L, but you gotta learn to take your L, man. Y'all made your beds, you know. I'm 56 years old. I'm getting too old for this. And hey, you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, there, Nate. This was a good conversation. But the people who now there's this Florida lawyer who says he's going to sue every celebrity that told them to put stock in this guy's stock, FTX, like Tom Brady and I think Shaq owned a piece of it. Everybody said, but they can't be sued because they didn't know this stock was going to go down the toilet like it did. The celebrities endorsed it, yeah, but they didn't know. I don't think they knew that this stock was a complete fraud. But that's why I never owned a stock that's not 100% safe. He claimed it was 100% safe, but look at him now. He's in the Bahamas in jail, and he's got to come back here to face all these wire frauds and money laundering. Man, money laundering was a thing back in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Money laundering was that's an old school thing back when, but right now with the computer age as it is and the internet as it is, you can't do that stuff no more. Nope. But but you know what? If you think something is a good deal and you put your money in it, you lost all your money, you may not get that money back. So you learn a lesson from it and you don't do your research on it. So that's why I don't go in stocks. If I go in a casino, if I lose my money, I know I lost my money at casino. That's where I know where it went. If I put stock in something, how will I know where it is? But like I said, in the 80s, greed was good, but now in this era, greed is just another word. That's it. But it was nice talking to you, Nate. Nice for you having me up here, and peaches to you.
Peaches to you, and you have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. But 9 out of 10, like I told you, if you still doing that little Christmas show, I'll definitely come and show you some support.
Yeah, thank you for perpetual play. People gotta take their L's, man. You gotta take their L's. I have never seen anything like this in the history of 2022. People taking their L's, man, and that's the truth about it. Yep. Well, have a good night to you there, Nate. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good night too, Tanya. Anytime to paint a little,
Yeah. And this is Tanya for having. If I told the truth about what I said, I stand by my statement 150%. I sure do.
As you're supposed to.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, now have a good one, Tanya.
You off tomorrow?
Yeah. right, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, shout outs to Hammer Nation. If y'all haven't done so, drop a link, show each other some love. If you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. That pin right there, I'm gonna keep that pin right there on the screen for right now because that's something that should be in totality. Take your accountability for things. When you wrong, you wrong. When you troll situations, when it comes to certain things like I've been speaking about, you're wrong. Take accountability before it comes back to bite you in the ass. That's all I can tell you. But you know what? You know what I'm about to do right now. You know I got to switch it up. Got to get myself prepared for work tonight. So, of course, you already know I'm about to shut this one down. And we coming back with some music. I think I really got across what I need to get across. But again, manners and respect does go a long way. Don't ever get that twisted for a minute. If you don't think so, you will find out when you get in that real world, you're going to need it more than anything. You know? And I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I definitely appreciate y'all for taking this journey. Because like I said, at some point, we all want to see the same things change. Doesn't matter how, as long as it happens. And if I got to be the voice of reason, then so be it. I take shit day in and day out in real time. You think I can't take it on air? Or you going to get his real spit out of me. There ain't nothing deferring from nothing. And I do appreciate and love everybody who do rock out with me. And even for those who might have some sort of disdain for me for whatever reason, only thing I can tell you is that may God bless you and may you can journey whatever you think is greatness. No love lost, no malice, no nothing. That's just how I roll in real time. But yeah, I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. Definitely shout outs to the replay game. Shout outs to the ones in the shadows that's really rocking and supporting your boy. Y'all already know I do the same thing. But yeah, I think I'm coming back with some music. Yeah, it's about time to really rock out. Yeah, it's about that time. It's still kind of early. I know some of y'all got your dance shoes on. So I'll definitely see you in about 2 minutes. I'm about to get this sucker together. And yeah, we're gonna rock out until I get ready to leave out. But you already know, it's your boy Nate the Great. And in the next 2 minutes, I'll be back. So get your damn ready. You're gonna have a good time. It is Saturday night, right? So it's only right. Oh yeah. And let me say this quick too. My bad for the two people in particular. John Shaft, my brother. Haven't seen you in a minute. Salute. And Harley, you already know what it is, sis. You know how we roll too. So you ain't gonna never get nothing fake out of me. Don't care where the hell I'm at. You ain't gonna get that out of me. All you gonna get is real talk. And I ain't gotta fucking do no gimmicks, no nothing. It's just called speaking from the sun lost. Get back to that. Speak real. Don't speak fake. And again, if you knew better, you do better. Think y'all need to understand that too. Different breed over here. But you know, I'll be back in 2 minutes, y'all. So, till the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.